What up, y'all? It's your boy
Geographic.
It's your girl Cash. We back with another video.
Yes, we are.
Y'all see we got the boy Cash Geographic. We got the ridiculously complicated world of cats. Hey, now, if y'all new over here, hit the subscribe button. Make sure y'all cut that bell on. Also, I know we're dropping videos. Leave us your comments down below. Give this video a thumbs up. Let's get at least 100 likes. I think y'all can get it to 100 likes on this video,
I know
man.
y'all can.
Let us know what other videos y'all want to see next. Ready to get into it?
Let's get into it.
Let's go.
This video was brought to you by Pure Spite.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Boy! Could have jumped.
Oh, I didn't even see
This
that.
video exists for one reason, and it's because of an argument I got into with one of my friends, and even though we technically settled it in the end, I'm still technically even got to that point. And if this dress proved anything,
I remember
it's
that.
even the most intelligent forms of life in the world,
it blue or
even
something?
the universe, can have the stupidest hills to die on. So because of that, and because of a certain comment I'm really tired of getting, I decided to take a 2-for-1 special on birds, with the one being a stone, and by stone, I of course mean YouTube video. But first, a word from our there's no sponsors, but can we just agree that this thing is obviously white and gold? Like, y'all really be lying.
Exactly, white and gold.
Someone who was blue and stuff.
Get the And speaking of color causing controversy, no racial, Black Panthers aren't real. They don't exist, and I very nearly lost a close friend because of it. Melanism's a mutation that causes the production of melanin to go into overdrive, leading to basically a real-life Shadow clone shiny Pokemon. A Black Panther is really just a leopard or jaguar with the same revitiligo Uncle Ruckus got. And because the gene that causes it is dominant in one cat but recessive in the other, most Black Panthers are just jaguars with extra tint. That's how a funeral colorway cat can birth a black and yellow remix, and vice versa. So Black Panther isn't really an animal, it's a description. It's a panther that's black. And I wish it ended there, because this video wouldn't exist.
I tell you, boy, you learn stuff every time you watch Cash Geographic, boy.
Because I swear that.
So it's really a cheetah, a black cheetah.
Oh, I thought he said jaguar.
Jaguar. Hold on. I'm tripping. Because that got me.
It's a panther that's black. And I wish it
panther
ended
that's black. Huh?
Wait.
Hold up, y'all. Excuse me, I am tripping.
Right.
This threw me off right here.
Dominant in one cat but recessive in the other. Most Black Panthers are just jaguars with extra tint. That's how a funeral colorway cat can birth a black and yellow remix.
Wow.
And vice versa. So Black Panther isn't really an animal, it's a description. It's a panther that's black. And I wish it ended there, but if it did, this video wouldn't exist. Because this is a Black Panther. But this is also a Black Panther. And wouldn't you know, there goes a Blue Panther. Since Black Panther just describes a mutation, black ain't the only color on the panther palette. Leucism is like the sun-bleached cousin of melanism, so even though it sounds like a colonizer response to Wakanda, you can call both of these white panthers. The Maltese tiger is an alleged variant of the South China variety. It's not for sure that they exist, but if they do, they technically be blue panthers. By now, I'm guessing at least one person's commented, what about the pink panther? Erythrism is the red-headed middle child of mutations, and one of the results of it is the ultra-rare strawberry-flavored leopard, or one could say, a pink panther. I can go on, but you see what I'm getting at, right?
I see what I say.
And at this
Ridiculously
point, you're probably
complicated.
asking, what even is a panther? The answer, well, the simplest one is that panther is just another word for big cat. It'd be simple if it wasn't for one big, pun-intended problem. Here we have two cats. Cat A is an average of 100.
I didn't think about the damn cartoon, the Pink Panther, the little skinny little
paint,
But wow, bro, it is ridiculously complicated.
30 to 140 pounds, stands 2 to 3 feet tall at the shoulders, and they max out about, let's say, 220. The average cat B weighs in at a little over 100 pounds on a good day, just over 2 feet tall, and the biggest ones you'll ever see are pushing 120. But since the world of cats is honestly as defined as they are, only one of these is a big cat. And it's not Cat A. And now you're probably questioning what big cat even means. And I'm so glad you asked, because now we get to meet him. The Big Cat Club is made of the Panthera, or, the panther genus. There's technically 5 members, and the first is the leopard. The leopard is the pound-for-pound champion of big cats. And what would happen if Spider-Man changed careers and paid rent as a hitman? You won't find 5 animals more disrespectfully athletic than the leopard. There's not a single situation where a 360 backflip no-scope is required to murk a monkey. But that's just leopards. They're by far the best climbers of big cats. And to avoid getting food taxed by lions and hyenas, they'll manhandle their prey up into the trees off the muscle. Straight jaw. No gym, but look at that deadlift. Yeah, that is a rhino. Yeah, that is a giraffe. Leopards can also stalk their prey from... that deadlift, and yeah, that is a rhino. Yeah, that is a giraffe. Leopards can also stalk their prey from the trees and fall out the sky for smoke like Batman about to cripple a jaywalker. This assault squirrel on steroids is the reason why a sign like this even exists. Not just because an Olympic gymnast level serial killer can get airdropped to the back of your neck, but also because you can legitimately get life deprived by a leopard's leftovers. Leopards are by far the most versatile big cat, which is why they have the widest range. Just don't let Baboon Gang know, because that beef is anything but rare. Next are snow leopards. This is going to be the beginning of many, many cat contradictions. Snow leopards aren't even leopards. Genetically, Tai Lung would have been closer to tigress. And that's a shame, because missing out on the name cliff tiger is a fumble. It's a scientifically proven fact that cats are whores for elevated surfaces. So the mountain tiger lives in God's attic in the Himalayas. So it's a good thing they either have 0 fall damage or anime plot armor stronger than vibranium. Yeah, he survived this. It also gets cold up there, so the same tail they use for balance can also be used as a DIY scarf. I encourage you to go down the rabbit hole of snow leopards using their tails as security blankets. It'll make you feel as warm as they do. They've been nicknamed Ghost of the Mountains due to how far they've gone to social distance from
I didn't even
humanity.
know that.
But with how dirty we've done their closest cousin, I don't blame them. The actual tiger is like the Chuck Norris of cats because some of the facts about them, you'd swear they were a cryptid if they weren't on camera. Facts like their legs being so built, tigers can
wonder how did that turn out,
You'd swear they were a cryptid if they weren't on camera.
Like,
I really want to know how that turned
I
out.
used to see that on a lot of things. How did that turn out? Who survived? Which one
I
survived?
don't think the human survived.
Boy.
Woo.
Of cats, because some of the facts about them, you'd swear they were a cryptid if they weren't on camera. Facts like their legs being so built, tigers can stand even after they fully pass tense. Or that the infrasound in their roar can temporarily paralyze prey. How about the fact that they're one of the most vengeful things on the planet, with one tiger crossing off 436 names off the census after she got crossed by one. How about the fact that the reason tigers are orange in the first place is because the animals on their grocery list are completely Helen Keller to the color. Meaning, if you're a deer, this is what the biggest cat in the world looks like. It's also why a tiger's stripes run skin deep. And out of all cats, tigers have by far the highest human body count. And that's mostly because of how close they live to humans. And I don't just mean in India. There's more tigers in America than in the rest of the world combined. This one's in Houston, but we've also screwed them more than any other cat. Most white tigers are literally a product of incest for human interest. Then you got probably the most famous big cat of all.
See the face?
Yeah.
The lion. They're the only ones that weaponize the power of friendship, which is why lions have the most impressive meal plan of any cat. Anything short of a full-grown elephant can get packed up by the pride. Not even elephants in general get immunity. But going for the high-risk, high-reward prey means lions also get bodied religiously. And not just in Detroit, arguably the biggest danger to a lion is their own ambition. But together, probably nothing's more impressive and makes you want to evacuate your bowels more than a pride of lions. And even with Hollywood dubbing over their roar with the tigers, it's because a lion's roar is designed to be heard and tell anyone within a 5-mile radius that if they plan to around, best make time to find out. And lastly is my personal favorite of the cats, the jaguar. Easily the one-punch man of meat eaters, thanks to the pound-for-pound strongest jaws on a cat, and also their habit of taking Thanos' advice and going for the head. The endgame there is a cousin of the crocodile getting its wig busted by an all-terrain aquatic vice grip. It takes a lot to make a capybara feel anything that isn't apathy. Jaguars are also OP enough to hit a lick on a sea turtle. I don't know if this makes sense, but jaguars are the tiger sharks of big cats. Their name translates to he who kills with one leap. Because when this leopard on steroids gets active, the census undergoes subtractions. And I don't want to gloss over the fact that they're also the best swimmers of big cats. Although the Bengal tiger would probably like to have a word. Jaguars will often chew on yaji vines and get absolutely obliterated. That has nothing to do with this video, but it's by far my favorite fact about them. So those are the 5 members of the Panther regime, which makes them all Panthers. Whole time, Jacksonville and Carolina flex the same mascot, which means any one of these cats being black would make it a Black Panther. Yes, even this. Now you might think that's where it ends, but call me Billy Mays, because wait, there's more. Remember this? Man. Well, Cat B is a male snow leopard, and Cat A is a mountain lion. The cat world is really just a bunch of rules and cats that break the rules, because not only is a cat bigger than a big cat, somehow not a big cat, the cat 99% of people, including Google, think of when they hear panther, isn't actually a panther. What's the heck? Well, as mentioned, cougars don't sit at the big cat lunch table, and it has nothing to do with weight class. Most experts agree that the defining trait of a big cat is a modified bone in the throat called the hyoid that gives the cat the ability to roar. So the rule of thumb is, if it roars, it's a big cat, and if it purrs, it's a little cat. Big quotes on the little. Now I gotta immediately break that rule because snow leopards, the big cat that's already on thin ice for not even being a leopard, also can't roar. What the actually, it's gonna get old if I keep doing this, so you know what? I'm just gonna use
What
Soldier
do they
Boy.
do?
Right.
Instead, they sound like if Lion King showed Simba's awkward teen phase.
Oh.
So recap.
Let me hear that again.
So recap, with cats, there are big cats and little cats, or more specifically, panthers and felines. Panthers from the Panthera genus and felines from the Felinae subfamily. You see, now I always thought feline referred to anything cat, but by this logic, lions, tigers, and the rest of the big cats technically aren't felines. So any cat's either going to be a big cat pushing P being panther, or a little cat from family feline. And now I gotta break that rule, cuz this cat isn't either. The clouded leopard isn't a big cat or a little cat. You're probably gonna ask, well, do they roar or purr? No.
What did?
That sounds like a little squeaky thing.
Yeah, clouded leopards do neither, and they're considered the bridge between
Sounds
big
like a
cats
quacking.
and not big cats. They're also considered a modern day saber-tooth. Not literally, but because of having the most disrespectful dental of any cat, relative to size. Speaking of size, I grew up thinking they were
sound
way
cool.
bigger, but that's honestly because the first time I heard of one, it was trying to murk the Rugrats. Also, the clouded leopard isn't an actual leopard, and we can hold the Soldier Boy because at this point we ain't even surprised. But yeah, other than them, cats are either big cats or not big cats. Which brings us to the cougar, who, despite being the most associated with the name, isn't even a type of panther. They're actually more related to your pet cat than to an actual lion. The confusion is because mountain lions can be found anywhere from the Yukon to the very tip of South America. Being found in a lot of places means they've gotten a lot of names like puma, cougar. Yeah, I've never been a catamount, but also panther. I mean, think about it. They're called mountain lions, but share area codes with jaguars.
Exactly.
And also, they don't roar. Instead, they sound like a woman becoming a notch on Ted Bundy's belt. Basically,
Get out of
you
there.
prove that you might be a big cat, but you're not a big cat. This roided up identity crisis might go by many names, but they catamount to a panther. And now that we've addressed that, we can address the second reason I'm making this video.
Actually, cannot roar either. Yeah, I heard how cheetahs
You didn't make
sound.
that little sound.
Like a chirping bird.
I am weary. Yeah, cheetahs aren't big cats, and not only is it Avengers level conflict in my comments whenever I say otherwise, this was another argument me and my friends got into. But cheetahs are in subfamily Felinae, which makes them felines, which makes them not big cats. Also, they can't roar. The best they can do is arouse a party of
Like a
birds.
bird.
Now you see why cheetahs get religiously bullied. It's basically an overgrown house cat competing with units. I've always said that the cheetah's biggest downfall was investing everything into speed, but honestly, evolving to run away from their problems was the best they could do. And I love cheetahs, but it's clear they took the cut way too far. Like I said, if you can get victimized by vultures, you messed up. In their defense, male cheetahs will form coalitions to tackle life head on. But cheetahs are still the most underappreciated single moms in nature. There's a lot more other little cats, and some you've never heard of. Like, you want to know what's the closest relative of the mountain lion? You'll never guess it. Here's an ad while you guess it. It's the jaguarundi. So the cat
Jaguarundi?
named after a jaguar. It's most related to a cat named after a lion, even though neither of them are related to either of those.
Oh man.
Its name means dark jaguar, even though it looks like a UFO. Unidentified feline otter, which is actually
They really
another
do.
name they have. And they do not look happy about it. But nothing has more of an attitude aesthetic than Palace's cat.
Oh.
The cat that looks like the furry epitome of ain't funny. But if nature wanted me to take them seriously, it shouldn't have had them built like an ice-chilled glacial Garfield. Real snow
Right.
leopards, they'll also use their tails to stay warm. Except with the Palace, that means standing on their tails to keep their paws toasty. You're not beating the adorable allegations, buddy. Now, they're still wild animals, so no, you can't have them as a pet. Or, I guess anything can be a pet until it rips your face off. But if it means anything, you can adopt a Siberian forest cat. Because it's honestly the closest you're gonna get. But yeah, that's the aggro kitty. To be fair, you'd be pissed 7 ways to Sunday if you googled ugly-eared cat and your face came up. Now we've got the bobcat, and I'm gonna be honest, I could never really tell the difference between them and a lynx. But it turns out this whole time, a bobcat is
They
a
look
lynx.
the same.
Or at least a type of it. The lynx is a cat with many faces, with 4 species of them in circulation. Yeah, I don't know what's happening here either. The Canada
Right.
lynx is the most memorable, if for no reason but the fact that they remind me of that one Proud Family episode. And the only thing goofier
That's
than
a
their
big
paws
feat.
is how they settle disputes.
That's them.
That's how cats be.
And the
That
lynx of the
sound-
desert would have to be the caracal. 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 Or you might know him by his stage name, Floppa. Their defining trait is being one of the few creatures alive with an ear mullet. I say few because a river pig stole their entire flow. I can't really tell you for sure, but many believe that they use these ear tufts to catfish birds by pretending to be insects. Others say twitching the tufts is how caracals talk to each other. Also, they have what's scientifically known as stupid bounce. They're a popular pet, which I don't really get because every video I see looks like a cat prepared to catch a charge.
Yeah, I seen one in
Turns
someone's
out
house.
hissing
Yeah, me
is just
too.
how they communicate. They can hiss at you and be perfectly happy, like only nature tsundere can. A close cousin of the caracal is the serval, and for them, all I gotta say is gravity is pretty much an option, especially since a bunch of their calories come from life-retiring birds. in the air.
Dang.
Pogo Kitty can launch himself 13
damn.
feet, and if you're like me with no concept of distance, here's another video. Stupid, right? So we have cats in jungles, cats in deserts, cats in mountains, and now cats in air.
Cats in air,
what's
right.
next? Cats in water. This is a fishing cat, not to be confused with the fisher cat, which, wouldn't you know,
It
is
looks like
an
an
Indian cat.
otter or something.
Yeah.
It's pretty obvious where the fishing
otter.
cat got its name, and it's one of the few cats that will 100% run your fate in water. And now we got the cats that you could put in a pet store and nobody would even blink. And this is the smallest cat of all, with a rusty spotted cat able to sleep comfortably in your hand. And yeah, that's not a kitten, that's a grown man with bills to pay. Not much bigger is the Blackfoot, aka the deadliest cat on the planet. They have the highest hunting success rate of any cat at 60%, and while hunting, they'll catch a body pretty much every hour on the hour just to stay alive. And they're the reason I could never be a cameraman. No shot I could see this and be expected to be professional, ain't no way. Yeah, looking real fierce, buddy. My timbers are shivered. Same
Right.
thing with Joffrey's cat, a vicious, cold-blooded predator that only weighs at most 10 pounds. And at this point, you're probably wondering just how many cats are in South America. Well, here's 3 more. The cod, the margay, and the ocelot.
I never
put
knew
them
there was
together
much
because they
cats.
look like 3 stages of the same Pokemon. And here you have the Andean mountain cat, which is endangered of being too damn adorable. Aww. Nah, but like for real, they are dying though. Speaking of which, we got the cats that are so rare, there's barely any videos of them I could use. There's the Borneo Bay cat, or just Bay cat for short.
What?
The marbled cat.
I
Another
never
one
knew that
who
many.
could have
Yeah,
lived
me
anywhere, but instead chose the foothill forest of the Himalayas. You got the elusive Asian golden cat, and of course the African golden cat. Can you tell I'm running out of things to say?
Yeah.
There's just that many cats, and you can see exactly
never knew
where we
that.
got tired of naming them. For example, this is a wild cat. Yeah, that's their name.
It
'Cause
looks
when
like
the
a
naming
reg-
guy rage quits and you're left with his intern, this is the quality
It looks
of
like
work
a cat
get.
you could bring in the house.
This is a sand cat. It's like a feline
Bring
fennec
your own
fox
cat
that
in.
runs fades with venomous snakes for fun. 2 out of 10 name, but at least they live in the sand. This is a jungle cat. Guess where they don't live?
Where?
I'm not even gonna put this soldier away this time. Are y'all trying to piss me off? Yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. Not because I named every type of cat.
I
There's
said,
like
huh?
40 of them. I'm just hitting it now. But yeah, this video was kind of just an excuse for me to talk about the cats of the world, so consider it a late Christmas gift. Friendly reminder that I am selling a calendar, link in description if you're interested. But anyway, make sure you drink water, cherish your loved ones. Thank you for the support in 2023, like for real. Shout out to my friends for inspiring and irritating me at the same time. And I'll see y'all in the next year.
Oh yeah. Wow. That was
Yeah.
amazing.
I never knew there was much cats.
Cats for real.
And
Like,
but then some of them look like they could be house cats.
and you be fooled and pick them up, think, oh, it's a house cat.
What's
Take
a
the
house
thing,
cat? Shoot, nigga,
maul you in the house.
Exactly.
Start going crazy. That was crazy. It was ridiculously complicated,
Yeah.
especially with the Black Panther thing.
Because the Black Panther, yeah, they say anything can be black. The lion can be a Black Panther. The cheetah can be a Black Panther.
Dang.
I thought it was just like one cat, like just all Black Panthers.
And they don't teach you that in school
No.
at all. That's crazy, man. Shout out to Casual Geographic on that one, y'all. If y'all enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Leave us comments below what other videos y'all want to see. How did y'all feel? Did y'all actually know it was that many cats?
Right.
Be
Tell the
honest.
truth.
Don't. Did y'all already know?
I
I know I didn't.
I know I didn't know either. So
So other than that, man, y'all be safe out there. Happy New Year. We're going to catch y'all next video.
catch y'all next one.